You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me.
It's jungle out there, disorder and confusion everywhere. No one seems to care. Well, I do. Hey, who's in charge here? It's jungle out there. People think I'm crazy, 'cause I worry all the time. You paid attention, you'd be worried too. You better pay attention, for this world we love so much might just kill you. I could be wrong now, but I don't think so. 'Cause there's a jungle out there. There's a jungle out there.
Answer questions, man.
No?
No.
You gotta run.
I don't answer questions, man. I don't answer questions.
I can't sleep. I can't. I just can't sleep. I can't sleep. Oh yeah. And we're back down. Hello, 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 hello. Whoa, there we go. What up? I can't sleep. How you doing, Tom? I'm actually 13 people jumped in here. I'm surprised. Surprised anybody's awake. Man, I've been fighting a migraine all day. So I'm a little medicated right now. So just know that. Junk is medicated. Alright, I'm awake and ready to just lay it out for me. I am Bill Clinton's sperm donor go. Hey, 15. Alright. So yeah, some of you may have seen the post I put on my community page. And I'm sure that's going to get around, so I just thought I'd jump live and make a video for when people wake up, they see it. I'm thankful people are still awake out there and they're tuning in. What are you doing awake? Aren't you people supposed to be sleeping? Like me. Anyways. Hey, Too Fast. Oh, nothing. Just can't sleep. Been fighting a migraine all day and I'm a little medicated. So what better time to do a live stream than when you're medicated? Maybe not the smartest choice I've ever made. Okay. 18 people. Some of you may have, I just said this, right? Deja vu. Repeating myself. Some of you may have seen that community post that I put. And what I wanted to talk about, among other things, but the main topic is the plea of no contest. When you get charged with a crime. All right. I think I went back to that video. Those of you who know what I'm talking about. High Desert Community Watch News or whatever. He had done a video in Redondo Beach at like the city services yard or something like that. I got a picture somewhere here. Anyways, and cop showed up, wanted to talk to him. He didn't want to talk, walked away, which was fine. Cop decided to take it a step further, whether lawful or not, said you're detained, stop. And he proceeded to keep walking. Crossed the street, turned around after again being told that he's being detained, or then he got across the street, turned around after that, and he stopped. He finally stopped. Well, I guess the end result of that is he was arrested for 148. I guess A1. Same charge I'm charged with, right? Resisting or delaying a public servant in the performance of their duty. For those who need a little context,
Head of the Community Watch, City of Redondo Beach.
he was there. Okay, he was there. It was fast, but you probably may or may not remember that. And I'm not watching the chat, so I'm just gonna keep going here. I'll read it later or go back in the chat time we have. Yeah, I can scroll back up. All right. And like I said, the cops showed up.
148.G, I'm doing a First Amendment protected activity, so don't start acting all stupid. It's a First Amendment.
Whoa. I hit that. Whoa. I shouldn't have hit that button.
148.G, I'm doing a First Amendment protected activity, so don't start acting all stupid. It's a First Amendment protected activity.
Yeah, something to do with the First Amendment audit.
All right. So there's that clip. So yeah, he's walking away and he just keeps walking. He's right. 148.G. Just take pictures where I'm allowed to be. It's no reason to detain. Not reasonable suspicion of anything. Yada, yada, yada. So yeah, he's correct. 100% correct. Keep walking if you want to walk. And he did. I don't blame him. I did do the same thing if I chose to walk. But me, look at San Diego, I pretty much just stand my ground, what I consider stand my ground, like Tom Petty theme song. Stand my ground. And I get thrown to the ground and yada, yada, yada. You know the story. But yeah, I guess maybe he wanted to just see what the cop would do if he did walk. I can understand taking puppies for a walk. Definitely. Yes, that's the coined phrase. Coined phrase, Queen Furry. That's her phrase. I tip my hat. Take puppies for a walk. That's fine. No issue there. And then it pretty much goes something like that.
All right, I've asked you to stop.
You don't have to. There's no legal reason, so I'm not stopping. No, I'm not detaining. I'm not being detained. No.
All right. There you go. Right there. So the officer decides he doesn't want to go for a walk anymore. He doesn't. I've taken too many steps for the day already. I don't need to take any more and chase you down the street. So yes, you're detained. What he was detained for, well, you take it up with the courts later. I should practice what I preach, shouldn't I? That's kind of hypocritical of me. I admit it. I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. Yeah. In hindsight, the whole San Diego thing, I do wish I would have handled that a little different. But it is what it is. And, yeah, I didn't do anything wrong either. But in this case with High Desert, remember I'm medicated. High Desert, the officer literally told him, "You're detained. You need to stop." And he said, "No." I loved it. From a content standpoint, I loved it. "No." "You're detained." "No, I'm not." All right. Keep going. But yeah, so he pretty much says, "No, I'm not." And crossed the street and got to a corner, and I guess backup showed up. Another unit. Anyways.
Stop.
No.
I don't
Look at
want
this
my
guy.
hands on you, but I'm going to.
Go ahead.
Stop.
And they cuffed him and everything, right? I don't know if they cuffed him. Doesn't show they cuffed him, but I can only assume they cuffed him because they were going to charge him for walking away from a detainment. Whether lawful or not, he walked away from a detainment. All right. Fight it out in court. I don't want to get into the, and again, I'm sorry, I'm not watching chat. I don't want to get into the whole, it's lawful to resist unlawful detention. I don't want to get into that. Okay? I don't. Because in my personal, honest opinion, something like that, walking away from a detention, going that far is like elude an officer. Whether lawful or unlawful, doesn't matter. The courts are skewed to railroad you. And I can understand that. All right? In my personal opinion, and I don't think it would be, I don't think it's right. All right? Unless every single person on the jury, if he had a jury trial, was given a pamphlet saying, juror nullification. This is your rights as a juror. You can do this. I mean, and, look, most people are going to side, not YouTubers, not me. Most sheeple, in my opinion, are going to agree with the cop in that. They're not going to care if it's lawful or unlawful. They're not going to care about anything like that. They are going to be showing a video that a cop says you're detained, you need to stop, and you tell him no, and you keep walking. All right? Now, your attorney can argue up and down the street and, beg the jury. Or if it's a jury by judge or magistrate or whatever, well, you'd want to at least have a jury, right? Got on her hands and knees, or his hands or knees, whatever the case may be, and begs the jury, the cop didn't have a right. He didn't. He was allowed to walk away because the cop was wrong. He didn't have a right to detain him. Please, jury, please. And the jury's going to go. The cop said stop. You didn't stop. He didn't stop. She didn't stop. Doesn't matter who didn't stop. They didn't stop. And, yeah, you're guilty. I can see that happening. I'm not saying that would happen, that will happen, that should have happened. Nothing of that. I believe it's in the realm of possibility. Up here, in the realm of possibility in a case like that. So I have personally no problem with High Desert, with his attorney, attorney's advice, whatever. Realizing that I have a good chance of, it not going the way I want. Yeah, this isn't going to end good for me. What type of deal will you give me? No, it sucks. It does. It sucks. Being in that position. I wouldn't want to be in that position, even though there's a possibility I am going to be in that position. It sucks. And so I can't blame him. Because he did take a plea. I guess they had another charge. I didn't read that far, but there was another charge. Count 2 got dismissed. All right. The plea was, or maybe the disposition. Maybe it wasn't even considered a plea, just a disposition. But in court, I'm sure they say, I would like to plead no contest. And what does no contest mean? Specifically for people that don't know. You can read it right there. Pretty much the layman's term is, Your Honor, I am not admitting guilt. All right? But it's a coin flip. Even though I know I'm innocent of this charge, I think there's a really good chance that the evidence may not support it, but I'm professing my innocence. So I'll take a no contest plea. You give me whatever punishment you're going to give me. Or if it was a deal or an offer, I'll take whatever they offered. And look at your attorney. Your attorney goes, yeah, most likely. I don't know for a fact, but yeah, good call. This is good for us. This is good for you. No contest. That's the way to go. Yeah, pat you on the back. You did a good job. Can't blame them. All right. So because no contest, if I'm not mistaken, cannot be used against you in a civil case. So yes. Now, I am not sure. I'm not an attorney. I don't know if this plea nullifies a possible civil action for unlawful detainment. Probably couldn't be false arrest. Maybe it could. I don't know. I'm not an attorney. Not an attorney. This is no way legal advice, just my opinion on things I found out today. All right, what was I saying? Junk's rambling. Oh yeah. So yeah, you plead no contest, you take the punishment, whatever the deal was, if it was a deal, and you go about your merry way. Case closed. And now you can still, if I'm not mistaken, you can still do a civil action. And they can't use the no contest against you in the civil action. I think that's how that works. Again, not an attorney. Are you an attorney, Mr. Porky? No? Okay. Porky's not an attorney either. All right. So, yeah, pretty much that's it. Now, what I do have a little problem with, it's just the smallest problem, or else I wouldn't be sticking my big nose into this, right? See, big nose. Don't I look like I have one of those mustache disguise things on? No, it's not. Look, it's real specs. It's the real me. And my California, we want to open carry type t-shirt. Yeah, it's one of mine. A long time ago. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. What I have a little problem with, I can just imagine the chat, is making a statement on that video he did. If you can read that. See if I can read it if I go in. Case was dismissed. Maybe it was a typo. Do you think he meant to put count 2 was dismissed? Maybe it was just a typo. Was it one of those, like, you know, when I'm talking to my phone doing text to talk, yeah, I'll say one word and it'll completely type another. And I won't catch it all the time, and it sucks because then I have to do a correction, say, oh, I meant to put count 2 dismissed, not case dismissed. Laugh out loud, or laugh my effing ass off. Something like that. All right. I guess it could happen. You would think that's an honest mistake, right? Case dismissed. I also have a little thing. Now, again, this is just my opinion. Where's that? Right up in here. Says, this is a win for the First Amendment. He's got a right to his opinion, just like I've got a right to have my opinion, and you have a right to have your opinion. Personally, I don't think it's a win for the First Amendment. Now, if they do some type of civil action and they win, well, I think that would be a win for the First Amendment. Or would it be like half a win? Would we have to consider that half a win for the First Amendment? I don't know. You tell me. I hope the chat is just blowing up right now with opinions on whether or not that's a win for the First Amendment. Because there's, from the public record, Just so nobody can say that I'm like talking from back there. That's part of, the case transcript there. And let me see. It says defendant personally withdraws plea of not guilty to count 1 and pleads. Oh, I guess they do put that word pleads in front. Pleads, that's court jargon for no contest with the approval of the court to a violation of Section 148A1 Penal Code. In count 1, the court finds the defendant guilty. Count 1, disposition, convicted. That's such a scary word. That's just I'm scared. I don't like that word. Daddy, make it go away. Mommy, make it go away. Somebody make it go away. All right. And then count 2 was dismissed. So what should it be? Should it be case was dismissed or count 2 was dismissed? Oh, it was like I said, it was probably just a typo. Probably just a typo, right? I think so. Yeah. Defendant is placed on formal diversion for a year. Must stay. Well, yeah, his statement does say something about he's just got to stay away from there for a little while or for a period of time or whatever. You read it. Yeah, that's what it says. From the Public Works Yard. And then it gives the address. And obey all laws. You know what sucks? You know what sucks about that? I'm not saying it's going to happen. Let me get rid of this. You know what really sucks about this? Is I do. Well, wrong way. I do like that guy. I do. I do like his videos. I do watch occasionally. Not all the time, but I do watch occasionally. And I get a kick out of him. I do. But what else can I say? We're almost to the chatted up part. I'm just still making the original video, people. Just bear with me. One thing I did forget to put on here is the chat box. Terrible. Oh well. Anyways, what was I saying, peeps? I should look at the chat. I don't know. Why would you tell people the case was dismissed and not just come out and say, this would have been really tough to win, so I pled no contest. But we've gone back to that since then, and haven't been bothered, so nobody should get bothered in the future. That would be that's a win now. No, that's a win. All right. Well, wait. They just got a conviction. What? Not for the photography, of course, but in my opinion, for walking away from a detainment, whether legal, lawful, or not, for delaying that officer by making him chase you down, follow you, whatever you want to say. That's, in my opinion, that's what he was convicted for. The fact that he walked away from a detainment. Not because he was filming from a public sidewalk. See, you got to think about that. If you go out and you do audits, or you decide to take that picture to see what reaction you'd get, or do that video, you have to remember what the end run is going to be if you do something like that. I mean, again, you know, it sucks that he was put in that position. But in my opinion, I'm going to keep saying that word, in my opinion, because this is just my opinion. So you're just going to have to live with me saying it every 5 seconds. He put himself in that position by, in my opinion, there I go again. It's a drinking game. Every time I say in my opinion, you should be drunk by now. All right. Yeah. He did it to himself. He put himself in that position. I hope that there's a possibility that he can still, go for the unlawful detainment part in civil court. But I think they'd throw it out. I don't know. Maybe not. That's so tricky. It is so tricky because even, the detainment was unlawful. What was the officer detaining him for? Now, did he detain him for obstructing, resisting, or delaying the officer in talking to him? I don't know if that would fly. I don't think that would fly. But again, I'm not an attorney. But that's probably what the defendants would say. Whether or not they'll win or court will buy it, is that the officer detained him for 148A1, not because of the pictures he was taking, but because he walked away from an officer. Now, I know there's been cases that say if you're not detained, you may not just like cops and decide to go for a jog. But once he was detained, whether legal or not, he kept going. And it's that type of decision that puts you in these binds. Maybe he just wanted to see what would happen. Maybe he wanted to test it. I don't know. I really don't know. It'd be great. It'd be great to get his input. I doubt he's awake right now. Does anybody know if he's awake right now? I guess I can go back to chat. Now there's 32 people in here. I wouldn't believe that High Desert's in here. I doubt it. Anybody see him pop in and say anything? No? All right. Well, he's probably asleep. Most people are fast asleep right now. It'd be neat. I'd be cool. I'd really like to get him on a live stream and just talk to him about it. Just man to man, YouTuber to YouTuber, and just hear what he has to say about it. If what I said about in the beginning about the reasons why he made that decision, I'm curious to know if I'm right. If on advice from his attorney and the way courts will railroad you, if he truly felt no contest was the best option. Who knows? Maybe we'll hear from him in the next couple days, or he'll find this video and make a comment on it and we'll talk or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I think it'd be pretty cool. I want to get his. I want you guys to be able to hear his. Maybe he'll just make a video. He might just make a video if he becomes aware of this one in response, which would be really cool. I would really want to know, what the attorney told him and the reasons behind his decisions, if I was correct in thinking that a jury would probably convict him. Because you know how a lot of juries like to side with the cops. Especially since I'm coming up in July with a similar case. So his input would be appreciated. Anyways, We can stop talking about that. What's everybody chatting about? Now I'm looking at the chat. Good morning. Hello. Hey, First Capital. News now. I see ya. Gene, morning. Me? I'm not folding. I'm not folding. I'm not saying I'm going to do that. Hell no. I found me an attorney, a good attorney, and he is very confident that it's just going to go away. But it's comforting to know if it doesn't, that he's a good attorney. Good one. So, heck no. Don't even think of that. I mean, no. That's not what the title means. I am not taking a plea. Heck no. Oh, here, I got to get this off here now. Because I don't want to. Yeah. Let me take that off there. I apologize if it was up too long in the background. Excuse me. Ooh, corona cough. COVID. They got me with the COVID. I'm going to die. Oh, that was kind of insensitive. My apologies to anybody out there who's watching who has a relative or loved one that got sick and something bad happened to them. That was insensitive of me. Don't like it. Move along. You underestimate the growing defiance against... Yeah. No, they're... yeah, look at all the protests. Did you see my video I did of the arrest of that gym owner down in Oceanside? You know, that's just south of me. Just south of me. I may head down there on my next day off and see if it's open for business. Maybe I'll score an interview with the guy. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, thank you. You say Blake? Well, thank you, Blake. Definitely appreciate that. What else can we talk about? Oh. I got something else. Something juicy. I got the exclusive. I think I got the exclusive. I don't know. Let me show you something. Just bear with me. Since you guys are awake, I mean, you got nothing better to do. I wasn't going to show this on here, but I will. Let's see if I can find it. We are going to put an image. I don't know if I can do an image. Oh, wait. Maybe I can do it this way. Wait a second. Oh, no, I don't want to show it that way. It may show something. It may show something I don't want it to show. I don't know. I'm teasing you guys now. And girls. Let's see if I can do it this way. I may save it. Add source. I'm pretty sure... Whoops. I am pretty sure... I don't think I did. Chat amongst yourselves, because I don't think I saved this. I thought I did. I gotta go to my email for a second. Bear with me. I got sent something that you're going to be tickled pink to see. You just gotta grin and bear it. While my Gmail takes forever to load for some reason. Oh, don't do this to me. There we go. Let me see if that's it. Anybody else having internet issues right now? I know I am. Let me take my phone off there. It might be getting hot. Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm going to have to snap a picture. I want to do it this way. I got to snap a picture of it. Screenshot. Oh, come on, you son of a gun. Bear with me. My computer is like choking right now. Oh, there she goes. Nice. Control, print screen. I know you're probably screaming at me in the chat. I wasn't going to, I would have had this ready, but I wasn't going to show it. But I think you would get a kick out of this. Trust me. Now, I can't tell you where I got this. I won't tell you where I got it. Well, it's a public record. I can say it's a public record. Let's go 50%. You might be able to see it better at 50%. File, save as. We'll go there. And we'll go case. All right, here it comes. Finally. Finally, the chunk. Finally. Done. What do you think I have here? Can you all read that? Somebody read that to Junkyard. That sure does look like a lawsuit to me. What do y'all think? Hold on. Mother Dragons. I love that name, Mother Dragons. I do. Man, I binge watched that show, Game of Thrones with Nancy. Oh, took us about a week to get through the whole show. And man, when it was over, I went, "You got to be kidding! That's how it's gonna end." Is that visible? Damn, that might be a little fuzzy. That might be a little fuzzy. So let me lower it a little bit. Oh. Maybe make it bigger. That might work. Can you read that? Tell me if you can read that. That's a lawsuit. Yeah, looks like, yeah, even I can read it. All right, cool. Yep, Fuzzy Potato has filed a lawsuit. And in my opinion, it is a big one. This is, she has to forgive me for not saying exactly which video this was, but to summarize it, make a heck of a long story short, a city employee pushed her out of a public building, assault and battery, called the cops, claimed that she tried to headbutt him or something like that. They ended up detaining or arresting, whatever, Furry Potato. Male cop unzipped her sweatshirt, exposing what was under it for the world to see, and kept it that way. Hotboxed her in a squad car. You name it. You name it. It was quite an interesting read. I don't really want to read it right now. I really don't want to read it right now. Oh, I never did. I never plugged in my laptop. Did you guys just hear that dong? Dong. Said my battery's running low. There it goes. Yeah. So that's the charges: assault and battery, false imprisonment, negligence, violations of the Rouse Civil Rights Act, the Civil Code, the Bain, a lot of stuff. All right. And I tell you, they put in a claim to the city and everybody and got denied. Of course, they deny it all. And they just flip a coin on whether or not you're going to actually file a lawsuit. If I was the city, I would have settled that. Settled it somehow, some way, because when you read the complaint, it looks so bad. It does. It looks so bad for them. Yeah, Mother of Dragons. Remember that? So, yes. Her lawsuit has been filed, and this should be a doozy. Doozy, doozy, doozy. All right. We don't need to say that anymore. So that's the juicy. There's some juicy for you. Now, I'm going to enjoy some popcorn, see how much she gets. Just out of curiosity. Being put what she was put, the things they did to her, that was done to me. I don't know how much I'd settle for. Or even if I would settle. Because she has a heart-wrenching story in that complaint. It's a tearjerker. I mean, it could be, to a lot of people out there, a tearjerker. So. I just watched Houston News Now. Funny water department armed security contact employee touched his camera, so he called PD. They called DA. DA refused the case. Figures. That doesn't surprise you, does it? Well, in any event, anybody want to talk about anything before we wrap this up? Because I wasn't planning on doing this all night. I just wanted to come talk, make a video. Hey, Blake, again, thanks, man. I'm going to go scroll up and I'm going to read this super chat. Rest in principle and health, and your mind will be settled. Migraine, thank you. The price is small for the exhibition of defiance. Trust people, not the system. Those are some great words right there. I like those words, definitely. And again, I'm going to reiterate to you that in no way does the title of this live stream in any way whatsoever portray what I'm going to do if needed on July 7th. So it was purely about taking a no contest plea. Pretty much the advantages. The advantages. No, it wasn't clickbait. It's insomnia chat. I can't sleep. Is that the clickbait? The insomnia? Oh, I got insomnia, so yeah, I can't sleep. So here, let's watch this stream, see what this guy's talking about. And they're like going, whoa, I have no idea what's going on right now. Who is this guy I'm watching? Anyways, TX says, I'm very pissed off that a country can shut down to the point where medical help takes 2 months. Yeah, no crap. What's up with that? Mother Dragons, it was, I thank you for joining. Bike has a question. What's the question? What did I miss? I'm scrolling up. By the time I get down, maybe he'll ask it. But didn't I just talk? I saw his comment about the Houston News Now. But what was the question? No, Bike, it's not about my 148 charge. Well, I talked about it, but no. No, 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 no. The headline is just a generalized discussion with an example, and that example just happened to be High Desert Community Watch. If you joined late, you probably missed the whole first part of the short show I'm doing tonight, and so you'd have to rewind and watch it. And man, you're in for a treat. I rant and rave, and don't shut up. How's my SD case going? All right, well, I haven't heard yet whether or not they're going to drop. I haven't heard. But I did find an attorney. I just need to sign the paperwork and get it back to him, but catch-22 here. I don't have a fax here at the house. I do have access to a fax, but I got to print the form. I asked him to fax the contract to my work because I'd get it there, and they haven't got it yet. Well, they might have got it today. I didn't work today, so I don't know if it came today. But on the off chance that he's unable to send that to my work because he doesn't want other people having access to it and wants me to print it out, sign it, and then email it or fax it back to him, I don't have a printer that works. My printer went down. Yeah, Murphy's Law. So now I got to buy a new printer. So I might as well buy one of those printer, fax machine, scanner things all in one. Who knows? We'll probably have to. But yeah, as soon as I send that back to him, I am officially represented by counsel in the civil, and I'm sure he's going to handle the getting my charge dismissed, dropped, rejected, whatever. Yeah. So that's the update. There's really no update. There is an update. We have an attorney. Can't you can take photos of a doc, same as fax, and use? I could to send it back. The thing is I need to sign, and it can't be like I can't sign on the computer. I literally have to print or have the paper and in ink sign it, and then send that back to him by fax or whatever. I could probably take a picture of it and send it, yes, back to him, but I literally have to sign the document and then somehow get him a copy of that or send him the original. I don't know. The thing is I gotta print that thing out somehow. Set, you missed the whole show, man. This is chat for us insomniacs. Were you asleep? Is that your excuse why you weren't here earlier? I mean, we've only been going now. How long have we been going? I don't even know. Who cares? What time is it? 1:18. Oh, crap. About 45 minutes, huh? Something like that. Time flies when you're rambling. There's the word, rambling. And I was rambling for a while. I was thinking of Kinko's. I got a FedEx Kinko's right down the street. Unfortunately, I don't know if they're deemed essential. I don't know if they're open. In San Clemente, a lot of businesses still aren't open. Unless they're like a grocery store or they sell food, stuff like that. Fast food with drive-through or pickup only, curbside. Yeah. So I'll have to check that out, see if Kinko's is essential. Because I do have one down the street. You were watching a movie? Okay, now inquiring minds. We all want to know, Set. Everybody out there on YouTube wants to know what movie you were watching. So come on, you got to tell us. Inquiring minds want to know. Thanks, China. Come on. We're waiting, Set. Everybody, the whole stream has stopped and paused, and everybody's focused on the chat. We all want to know what movie you were watching. Come on. We're waiting. Onward. I haven't seen it. What's that about? Oh, don't tell me. No spoilers. Onward. Now you're gonna make me Google it. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I think we're gonna wrap this up. Unless there's any. Oh yeah, Tom's got a good idea. If you haven't taken a second to hit that thumbs up on the video, I'd appreciate it. You think Kiko's is? Well, we'll check it out and we'll get it done. Maybe we can get it done tomorrow. I'm excited. Definitely. I know. I understand that, Set. I know that was the name of the movie. You said Onward, so I guess. Hey, everybody, you all knew when he typed Onward that was the name of the movie, right? Well, thanks for hitting that like button, DNS. Definitely appreciate it. Friendly reminder, anybody who was kind enough to send donations to the Defense Fund, I am pretty sure, but not definite yet, that it's going to go nowhere. The case will go nowhere, the criminal case. And remember, if you're going to want a refund on that, just let me know. You can send me an email to the junkyardnews@gmail.com or the junkyardnews@proton.com. I got a Proton email. Who would have thought? Everybody's like, Proton email, what's that? Proton mail? He said, she said, lawsuit. What are we talking about? TX, what are we rambling about now? Who? Why doesn't who has a case? Why doesn't... I'm lost. You guys got me lost on my own video. Do I have to scroll up? Did I miss something? Because again, I hope you're not talking about me. Because... Ding, ding, ding. Hi, man, from Philippines. Oh, Philippines. Nice. Good to see you. Get a bank loan? I'm lost. I'm not even going to get into it. Tom's laughing at me. I hope you're laughing at me. I think you're laughing at me. Because I don't know what's going on in my own chat. Well, I was just letting you guys chat it up. Chat it up. You got 7 minutes to finish your chat, and then we're going to end this live stream. But did I mention I'm excited? I like my attorney. I do. From the short talks we've had, I like him. It takes a lot for me to like somebody. I wouldn't like any of you, but you watch my live streams. You're here right now at this hour. So of course I like you. Even if you're a troll. First Capital Transparent. He likes my backdrop. Yeah, it's just a generic office in the background. All right, maybe we'll just wrap it up right now. All right. Yeah, Tom, I'm confused too. I'm confused. I'm not Butters confused. South Park people will understand what I mean by I'm not Butters confused. No. Why is this channel opening? Who said what? There's Corona cough for you. Yeah. Well, hey, we don't want to do that yet. There I am. I was like, where am I? Why can't you see me? Look, I'm big. Woo. Okay, now I'm being silly. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Corona. Is there somebody behind me? I think there's an a-hole behind me spewing crap out his mouth. All right, everybody. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you for tuning in. Polls already started. Polls already started. All right, everybody. Thank you. If anybody hears from High Desert, tell him that I want to bring him on one of my chat shows. I want everybody to hear all about it. I hope he does. Like I said, I like the guy, but he was put in a tough spot. Anyways, thanks for watching. Everybody, get to sleep now, okay? You know what time it is?
It's jungle out there. Disorder and confusion everywhere. No one seems to care.
Well, I do.
Hey, who's in charge here? It's jungle out there. People think I'm crazy. They worry all the time.
I am crazy.
If you paid attention, you'd be worried too. You better pay attention, cause this world we love so much.
Might just kill you.
I could be wrong now, but I don't think so.
Why?
'Cause there's a jungle out
Yeah,
there.
it is.
There's a jungle out there.
All right, everybody. Thanks again for watching this edition of the Junkyard News Live. All right. We shall see you next time. Keep those cameras out. Record those cops. Be the media. Here we go. And whoa.